First off, I want to start off by saying thank you to Sierra Club Build a Bridge, to the Outdoors program, to the Children of Nature Network, to the Blue Green Alliance, and I'm just honored to sit on this panel with some of the most influential people in this movement. And I just want to say thanks and definitely recognize you guys for taking the time and space to come out here and listen to us yap. No, I'm kidding. I think it's a little bit. It takes me back to my roots that this day, Cinco de Mayo, is happening, and we're on this panel, and I just remembered I was sitting outside, and I remember, damn, this is my roots. And my roots are the grassroots. So I want to start off by taking you back to my roots. So if you've ever been out in the street doing stuff, you know the chants, and you know, when I say, what do we want? You guys say green jobs. When I say when, you say now. Got it? What do we want?
Green jobs.
When do we want them?
Now.
What do we want?
Green jobs.
When do we want them?
Now.
Yeah. I think youth have been recognized, and I always pose this question real quick with a show of hands. Those who are over the age of 35, can you raise your hands real quick? And I want to start off with that by saying thank you, because what I think we often oversee is that you have been the foundation for us to be able to step up and take the leadership roles that we're in right now. For people like me to have the confidence enough to sit on panels like this and vocalize our issues and take initiative and provide the time and place for us to make those kind of decisions and give us the honor and the privilege and the opportunity to implement what we think our vision for our generation looks like. So I want to start off by saying thank you to that. Now, will the people under the age of 35 raise their hands real quick? Yeah. We are the millennials, a generation that has changed the world. And we are often tasked with challenges that no other generation has ever faced. But the thing that the Natural Leaders Network emphasizes is that we got to take joy in this time and place, and that this generation, this movement is our movement. And so I want to, if you're not part of the Natural Leaders Network, there's some of us around here, and we should talk. If you're under the age of 35. So. I always start off by saying a little bit of my story. When I was, so I grew up in South Central, and when I was 15, I wasn't headed down the right path. My highest expectation was going to McDonald's University and being a manager at McDonald's. That's the highest that I saw myself. By the time I was 15, I had buried a lot of my friends already, and I could recognize the wildlife in South Central jungle is a different kind of wildlife, and I could easily recognize the ghetto bird. For those of you that don't know what the ghetto bird is, that's a police helicopter. And I could recognize and I could identify the sheriff ghetto bird and the cops ghetto bird and the news ghetto bird. I can classify those alien species. Give you a sense of what kind of my wildlife was. And in detention, I got an opportunity in 9th grade. A teacher told me, go to Eco Club, and I'll give you enough extra credit to pass this class. And I went to, rather than trying to do a class all over again, I went to this Eco Club, and the first thing Ms. Glenda Pepin did for me was throw a box of seeds my way and say, let's go plant in the garden. And we went out to this garden, and I picked jalapenos because I wanted to make salsa for my mom, you know. And I took care. This was the spring semester, and I took care of those jalapenos like nobody's business. Like I was adamant about taking care of those jalapenos. And come to the end of that semester, I got the opportunity to apply